Hello, how are you? My name's Amanda Stark, and I wanted to just make sure I came on camera so that you knew that there was someone behind all of the scenes with the next 4-week Stark Business Startup program that you have invested in. So before we go any further, I wanted to just let you know who I am, and I very much am very grateful that you have decided to invest in yourself, in your business, and in me, and in my company, Stark Virtual Services. So let me just tell you this, all entrepreneurs, including yours truly, have a commonality, and that is hard work. It doesn't take an instant success. You know, you see some of these posts and it's like, oh, you're gonna make $1 million this year. I've fallen for a few, don't fall for them. This takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of successes, a lot of failures, a lot of learning, a lot of absorbing, a lot of making decisions that you need to really follow your gut. And we will talk about that in the program. So just so you have an understanding who I am, I actually have over 25 years of marketing, sales, management, coaching, and life, way more life experience. I am a mom of 2 grown boys. My oldest, he married his high school sweetheart a couple years ago, and he is a mechanic. And my youngest, he's in his 3rd year university studying to become a physiotherapist. I am married to my sequel husband. He's the love of my life, and I'm in a really great position because actually I became a grandmother this past January in the coldest day of the year to a little boy named Liam. So it's incredible the life that I have. I have wonderful parents. I have a great sister, but it hasn't always been easy. The last 5 years for me have been one of reinvention, adapt, kind of revitalizing who I am as I got laid off 5 years ago in the recession that is in Alberta. And prior to all that, you know, I have a lot of experience, and this is why I'm so happy that I put it all together, and now I'm living my dream as my own entrepreneur business owner. I do have a Bachelor of Visual Communication, majored in design, so the background is the graphic design. And in my former first life, I actually was a national athlete. I played squash for Canada. I reached number 1 in Canada and top 28 in the world. So as I'm sure you can imagine, you don't get to that level of anything with that sport or business without really a grinding deep dedication, being coachable, and that's where I feel that I can really help you in this program as your coach. My husband and I, we lived in the Cayman Islands for a couple of years, and I managed a squash club there where I actually oversaw all of their operations, their whole branding, all of their programming. From a management level, I was the club manager of a 7-court squash facility in the Cayman Islands. Moving back to Calgary, as I mentioned, I had a really great job as a sales and marketing manager for an elite club here in Calgary, where I got laid off 5 years ago, and it totally changed my life. It was in the middle of a recession, and as I'm sure you can imagine with COVID and everything that's happening right now, globally, the recession in Calgary has not got any better. Since then, I actually been in the online space for about 2 years. I was a business coach for an online organization, and unfortunately overnight it just got shut down, and once again I was out of work. So I'm having to reincarnate myself, right? What is it that Amanda wants? And you're always doing that as an entrepreneur. If you value something to your core, you have to stick with it. Since then, I had a job. I got a job as a business development manager for a national company here in Canada. And crazy enough, but I quit just over a month ago. We had a very strong difference of opinion of how I wanted to be treated, how I feel other people should be treated, and every single day I woke up absolutely miserable. So I made a very big decision because jobs are very difficult to find, as I'm sure you can appreciate, and I quit. long conversation with my husband, I quit. And this is where I really feel the fire right now. In 1 month alone, I have rebranded myself. I have restructured myself. I have created this online course. My whole branding online is all mine. My logo development is all mine. The messaging is all mine. And this is why I feel so passionate that I can help you as a startup entrepreneur to get up from concept to launch in 4 weeks. But this approach and where I'm coming from, this course is for you, okay? I know how to do this. I've done this. I've worked with people that have done with this. In my previous position, I had over 2,000 leaders in Alberta that I helped them develop their business with. So I know I can do this for you, but it is for you with this in mind. If you're wishing to leave the rat race, the 9 to 5, the having to be accountable to a boss, you have to beg for a vacation time, even though that you know it's owing to you, to risk never being laid off ever again, that would be amazing, to surviving a pandemic, to stay at home with your children or your grandchildren or your fur babies, or just because you don't want to go to that commute in the middle of winter time, which happens here every January and February. I regret living here. Or that you just want to work for yourself and you want to work with who you want, when you want, on your own terms. This course is for you, okay? And at times, I just want to let you know, this course is not in order. I'm a little bit of a out there kind of, but what I mean by that is I don't kind of follow the same stream as other coaches do. We're not going to talk about your business name, what you are, all those kind of fluffs, what your colors are, what your logo are straight off the top. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about who you want to serve. Who are your clients? What is your value that you can bring to your clients? That's what we're going to talk about first, because what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to waste any money, and I've wasted a lot of money, okay? I want you to make sure that you have the fundamentals first, the groundwork, before we even look at a domain search, okay? As I mentioned to you, I'm a former national champion squash player, athlete, and therefore I know what that takes. It takes focus, it takes accountability, it takes being coachable, it takes being committed, and you cannot have excuses, okay? This course is a very fast-paced course, and you need to give it your dedication, your focus, your commitment, and I need you to be coachable. All right? Your business's success relies on that. I can't do that for you. My coaches could not make me the champion that I was on the squash court. I had to do the work for myself, no matter how great the coaches were, and they were fantastic coaches. I know you can do this. I 100% know you can do this. If you're intentional, you show up every day, you're committed, you believe in your why, you believe in your story, you believe in your dream, and trust me, I am here for you 100% of the way. Guaranteed. All right? So let's jump in, let's get started, and let's start building your own Stark virtual business. Okay? And before I back up, I just want to tell you where the Stark came from. I'm Australian. I married a Stark. And the Stark actually means, yes, it's an Iron Man, yes, Tony Stark, yes, if you watch Game of Thrones, you can call me Lady, but really, Stark means strong and powerful. And I know from my business, I want a Stark, strong, powerful virtual business. And that is what I'm going to do and provide for you in this program. And you are going to succeed with your dedication, with your strong, with your powerful, and you will have your own Stark virtual online business. Guarantee. All right, so we'll see you on the other inside of the course. Take care.